everybody, and welcome to the Get More Booking series. I'm Maria, this is Michael. We're joining you from Rosarito, Mexico. This time on the Get More Booking series, on part 5, we're going to be continuing on with how to improve my listing, specifically focusing on the space. Now, this part is important not only to get more bookings, but also to match the right guests with the right properties. So the thing we want to focus on here is accuracy and managing expectations, right, Mike?
That's exactly right. Now, we're big fans of education. We listen to a lot of different podcasts. I was recently listening to Tim Ferriss' podcast, and the guest that he had on the show was talking about a book that he wrote that had business equations, and I found it really, really interesting. And he talks about disappointment. And he says disappointment equals expectations minus reality. In my book, Vacation Rental Confidential, I talk about how the people that are really going to excel at this, they're going to treat it like a business. So if we can not only give the guests, match their expectations to the reality, but we can take their expectations above reality, we're going to create raving fans and a fantastic brand. However, if our guests' expectations, if their reality is less than their expectations, that's a big problem, and unfortunately that's not going to facilitate growth and more opportunity in the vacation rental, the Airbnb space, and ultimately the keys to freedom here are going to be great reviews and great marketing. So I have a couple examples that I can share with you on how you can better manage the expectations, and as Maria said, get the right guests in the right place, because at the end of the day you can only rent it to one group of people, so you might as well try to best match the listing description with who it's for, and also mention who it's not for. So one thing that I think a lot of people get wrong is not listing things in terms of numbers. So what can you list in terms of numbers? The age of the house, the square footage of the house. Those are really, really easy ones to fix. So if you have anything that can be left to interpretation, try to make it more clear for your guest. What else would you add there, Maria?
Yeah, we've been going over the space and we've been going over a lot of points. So we get that this can end up being a good amount of text for people to read. And we all know not everybody reads full, long length text description, right? So what we found to kind of solve this little problem, even if it is one, we use a simple combination of bullet points and text. That way, the main things that we want to make sure people do know, those are highlighted in bullet points. But people like myself, I love reading listings, seeing what the property is going to be like. So I appreciate that long text that is there. So this way we're talking to both types of guests depending on how they like to book their properties. 100%.
So in the full listing conversion blueprint, we're going to go over our powerful scripts that we use on all of our top ranked, top performing listings so that we make sure that we're getting the right guests in the right places. So hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, we're going to go into booking settings for dummies. It's not that difficult. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.